Hey everybody! Hi. Welcome to DNC's ReRoll podcast, where we talk
Heyo.
about what we did in our games. Except this is the last podcast of the year, so we're gonna recap 2020. I guess we're just gonna just
Oh,
just
look at this! Look at all that fancy stuff going
what
on Twitch.
what's happening? What's going
I
on?
I see I see I see holiday magic.
What? Yeah. It is obviously snowing in Texas, so it's
Yeah,
gonna
obviously.
What the fuck is
Yay!
snow?
What? Yeah. What the fuck is snow?
it's what happens to water when it takes too long to take its turn in initiative. Um,
That makes
what it
perfect
is. Yeah, yeah. It's 1d6 points of cold damage. That's what snow
Yes.
is.
Perfect.
So yeah, bless you and bless.
Yes, blessed Yule and happy solstice.
Yes.
Bless the
Yeah,
Yule
guys.
salmon.
Welcome.
Bless the old salmon.
uh, it's gonna be a super chill podcast. I guess we'll just like hang out with you guys and talk to you guys and like reminisce over what's
Yeah, because
happened.
you guys are so cool.
Yeah, all y'all are freaking amazing. Every
Oh, yeah.
single one of you sexy individuals. I almost said bad words and we're not at a minute in, but yeah.
No, we already said bad words.
What bad word? Name one bad word that we've said.
Tabitha said fuck.
Ah, fuck.
Fuck.
When did I-
You said what the fuck is snow?
Oh, there we go. She did say that.
Damn it.
Church of Dirt. Don't worry, it's going to be written into the Age of Maya campaign that I'm still writing.
I'm so excited for the Church of Dirt.
Oh, you have no idea how many revelations you have when you're taking a shower. And you're like, but what about this? And then you just like go and type it into your computer before you forget.
My favorite revelation that I had, specifically while writing a story, was, as always, showers are when the good thoughts happen.
Yeah.
And I literally exclaimed out loud as I was thinking about the bestiary of my world, and I was like, oh my god, unicorns are dolphins. They're all assholes.
I mean, sure, yeah, let's go with that. Oh, man. So a little heads up, just so you guys know that we're going to be doing this kind of like mock interview style thing for 2021 for ReRoll, where you guys will get to know DNC a little bit more, and like we'll probably have announcements somewhere. I don't know, maybe Patreon or something, about how you guys can be informed on that and all the etc. But for now, before we get into the normal talk, I guess we still played a couple of games. Is there anything you guys wanted to talk about with the last 2 weeks worth of Dungeons and Dragons?
Cole, do you have any questions?
Hi, what the fuck?
That's what you say now.
That's a valid question.
I have more things to throw at you.
Oh
Just
boy.
you wait. Yeah, just you.
As we are gearing up for a battle of the furries.
Yeah. You can,
Yes.
You can call it that.
I'm legally allowed to say that.
Wait. Okay. All the context I needed, sure.
He's hastily writing a note in his notebook saying, have all lycanthropes target west immediately.
I don't know that.
That's not a good idea because he's with Oleg now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bring some trouble to Oleg's territory.
Oh no! I'm trying to be his friend, damn it!
We're trying to bond.
I'm trying to bond here over, like, cut down trees and shit. We're trying.
I didn't know.
I'm gonna get him to tell me his whole life story. Just wait.
Have fun with that one.
Yeah, right.
I didn't know that.
Good luck.
Yeah, I know that furries are part of the LGBT plus community. I guess they are now.
Yeah, the what?
Huh?
What?
Furries.
Furries.
Furries. They're part of the community apparently, according to.
Alright.
That's what I heard.
According to who?
According to what you just said, my dude.
Did I just say that furries are a part of the LGBTQ community? Did I say that?
Those
Were
are
those the words that came from my mouth? My mouth?
You did
Your
say
mouth?
those words. You literally just said it.
I did not say those words.
You said it. You repeated what I said, therefore you said it. That's how it goes.
How fucking dare you put words in my mouth? Literally.
But
Damn it,
This
Dis.
isn't Sacred
Damn it,
World.
Dis!
I was like, this isn't Sacred World. Stop.
lycanthropes aside, there's still a couple of plans here and there for you guys. I'm just so excited. You have no idea. I was talking to Lynn about this because I was a little bit worried, and my mentality usually is don't worry about it, worry about that later. Of like the entire campaign that I've been writing has a accumulation point. Like the crux of everything is going to happen soon, but there's still more story after that. So it's like this is a big moment, and then where do you go from there? And then that frame of thought came to like this is a big huge moment, and then there's gonna be another big huge moment that I don't even know yet. It feels like as soon as this arc's over, we're starting fresh again. That's like how my mind's working with it. And then after that, I have an idea. I just have the end point, but nothing in between. You guys are gonna fill that part out, which is exciting for the DM. And once this happens, and the campaign's over, however long it takes, another year or so, maybe. I don't know. Maybe a couple of months, maybe a year, maybe 2 years. I don't know how fast you guys are gonna move. How do I top that? Like, how do you reach that goal? But that's just a thing. Like, we'll see. We'll just have fun.
Well, we'll burn that city down when we get to it.
You retire them and then bring in new characters.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. That is also a possibility that you can do in the magical world of D&D.
You can? Yeah, if you want.
Don't forget, my two guys, they retired and they came back.
Yep.
Yep.
That's true.
This is very true.
They waited until D&D had several editions before they had to come back.
They wanted all those new perks.
You're like, not yet. Let's wait a little bit. All right, and
We're gonna wait till they get the new subclasses in. All right, go.
Exactly.
Actually, they lost out on the whole deal. A lot of the stuff they had was magical nits. They couldn't use them.
Yeah, their character sheets were a little too high level, and it just didn't translate that well to fit to this.
Yeah, those addiction changes.
Yeah, but so I guess my first thought was to you guys. What do you remember of the first game? Because I know Colton was here at episode 1, but you guys came in at episode 5, and Dickie came in.
I came in much later.
Yeah, several games after that. I think episode 34. When I'm looking at the YouTube thumbnails. So yeah, what was your first impression at the table? Like, what's up? What do you remember? What memories you have of those days? I'm also looking at
First
the
impression.
setup.
First impression for me was first day going in. Oh, hey, Tabitha, by the way, there's going to be cameras. There's going to be what?
You didn't know?
I was like, oh, by the
Tell
way,
me until we were heading there.
the thought did not occur to me. I was like, oh shit. Oh, by the way, this is going to be streamed on Twitch. I hope you're okay with that.
It's kind of a
And
big
there was
important
a slight
detail.
paranoia to that. And then a first game happened, and I was like, I don't want to say it was like being given a drug, but
Yes, that's exactly what
that's
it is.
exactly what it was.
You took the Satan pill, and now you're here.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
That's what we call that.
I
I was
have
thinking
the
satanic panic.
because I was looking at the thumbnails. I have episode 5, 10 seconds in, and it's just, this is what I see from right to left. Jeremiah hiding his face.
Yeah.
Colton has an expression of "I'm concerned." Tabitha extremely happy and giddy, and
Oh.
Vic, you are like, what? You have the wait aliens pose, and you're just extremely like excited to be there.
I was so excited to be there, honestly.
I was, you got to realize it's been a 40-year lapse for me.
Mm-hmm.
For me to get back to the table. That was a rush.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah. And he had to do homework too because it was new. It was a new edition for him.
That's true. It's very true.
But it was also very refreshing to see the way you had it organized, because I'm very critical. When I see something, I'm going to go, I don't know about that. Never had one thought about that. You had everything organized. Everything was running smoothly. It was a great experience.
Oh,
And continues to be.
I'm glad that you think that means a lot. That means a lot. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, I still have plans of how to make this better, and I'm currently talking to a carpenter right now about how to build a better table. We're trying to see
Let's
if we
put
can.
it this way.
Mhm.
Let's put it this way. I didn't even get down and sit down to the table. You had to take me out and explain some things to me. Like, okay, this is what your character's doing. This is your situation. I went, oh, okay. That works.
Also,
Yeah.
Going in blindly and just say, okay, this is what I'm going to do.
Jesus, I need you to know.
Yeah.
I skipped like about 40 minutes ahead into the first episode where we show up.
Oh my!
I'm taking notes.
Are you taking? Oh,
I was taking notes.
oh, that habit ended.
That
2
habit
years
ended
ago.
so fucking quickly.
Yeah, no.
I actually write notes on my notepad on my tablet. It's just I forget to go back and look at them.
I mean, what we do is, because as streamers, we have the luxury of we can go and rewatch the episode and be like,
That's
oh,
true.
that happened.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. You
Which
have
we've
to-
done that before. Oh my god. You want to know like the most watched episode that Tabitha and I constantly go back to?
Please.
The fucking Mushroom Caves.
Oh.
We keep going back to that episode because it's so fucking funny.
Yeah,
Back when everything was fucking wholesome,
Oh, when everything was simple.
no one died.
No one died. We almost died.
Oh.
The first time we met Chattington.
Oh god, that was so great.
Yeah, the water elemental was a pretty
That water elemental
that-
changed us. We're like, oh fuck.
You guys were like, oh, that's how he writes. Oh.
Okay, alright.
This happened after the water elemental, technically.
Yeah.
Which is true. Alright, so it was like a good pick me up from that. No,
Exactly.
the Beholder was when things got a little sobering.
Oh, the Beholder that was a hard day for I think all of us.
Yeah.
There was a couple times where I'm like, I need like 2 seconds to compose myself because oh man, this is rough. Because it's a
Yeah, how
highly
Ori almost
intelligent
Died. That was a
creature.
thing.
Basically.
It was so hard, I turned to stone.
Where's Jeremiah?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Get him on the phone. Also, this is like, oh my god, like, yeah, jumping ahead to the Death Tyrant, or at least the Tyrant as we called him. Yeah, going from like episode 5 to episode 45, and you see like our numbers just like double immediately, and I'm like, holy shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
It's been a wild ride. At this.
I'm just gonna be clicking through and see how progressively stressed we get.
This story I had in my head for Sacred World at least. I had it in my head for quite a bit, and I've tried to do this campaign like 3 times, but it never picked up just because either people lost interest in like the game in general, or life took care of everything, and I was like, we can't do it anymore. But I'm really glad that it's happening. Even the first like D&D stream that we did ever, the Holy Thunder game, that was shortened because as you saw, by episode 4, everybody except for Colton left because job obligations or moving. So like that episode was like, we need to end it now because we're all taking a break because this thing or this other thing or these obligations for work. or I am moving. And then when the second campaign started, we were going to try to like, all right, this is a new schedule. It's later in the night, so people have a better chance to get here. I was driving from Houston to try to make it like every single time. And,
Yeah.
And then I was like, from 1 week, I was like, I lost all my players to we gained an entire Harry Potter campaign, and these three bros are going to join.
Yes.
Jeremiah really wanted to play in the Wednesday game because he's a super huge Harry Potter fan, but because of his work schedule, he's like, I can't. But I'm a huge D&D nerd, so like, I'll join Friday, I guess. And now it's his trauma day.
And now he's in all
Trauma
three campaigns that
Yeah, now
we
he's in all
currently
three
in.
campaigns. Yeah.
He's such a trooper. Oh my god.
Yeah, he is. I was talking to Cindy about the games because if you didn't know, we have a Sunday game that is extremely casual, just to fill in a slot essentially, until something else happens, something I'm super excited about.
That's right. So we get that situation straightened out.
And as I was thinking about like how I write those games, like that every single one, and I don't know about any other DMs out there that do more than one campaign, like recurrently. Sacred World, I'm like not pulling back anything. It's like this is how I like things to be. Like this is how like movies to go. This is how like books to be read. Like this is 100% my cup of tea. The drama and the horror that is what's happening out there, and like the let me poke you and give you conflict, and it's going to make you upset, and I'm going to continue to poke you, and then I'll make sure you're okay. But before I make sure you're okay, we're gonna give it one last poke.
Yeah.
Versus like the the Sunday game, they spent an episode catching butterflies.
Oh my god.
It was like, let's catch some butterflies. It was let's some fruits and veggies are kind of giving people a little bit of mind control. Let's investigate that.
Meanwhile, on Friday, we're like going through like crackpot conspiracies and like
I've been
fucking
listening
preparing for a whole fucking war. Oh my god.
telenovela moments. I never expected that to happen in this game.
I appreciate the telenovela.
appreciate it too, yeah. And Wednesday's group, it's like it's a new campaign, so I'm not going super rough, and we're stopping to explain mechanics, and it's like it's the theoretical. Well, the first like 50 episodes was always this is an introduction to D&D. Like we're going over things, we're slowing it down, and now it has evolved into like the most RP that I've ever DM'd, and it's just so different. Like there is Wednesday's crew, if they join Friday, they'd be like, hold up, I still got 3 hours worth of things to say.
Yes.
And it's so vastly different, and I love every single one of these babies. And I'll cradle you, and I give you a good night kiss, and then 3 different temperature bottles. Friday's group might have boiling hot or freezing cold. I don't know.
Yeah, depending on how you feel.
Yeah.
You're like you'll take what you're given.
Yeah, essentially. Oh.
I feel like Harry, like the Sunday game, they're given like they're given like the most like care, and like they have like the perfectly temperatured bottle, and they're like on like the fluffiest pillow. Then you have Wednesday, and you're like, they're pretty tough. They can handle some things. You don't check in as much, and they're okay. And then Fridays you just like leave on the floor.
It's more like Sunday's game. Like, I'm not going to sit here for 3 hours to make sure this bottle's warm. I'm just going to order a really expensive bottle and give them that. And then Wednesday's like, let's calibrate the formula. And Friday's like,
because Sonya's gonna tell you it's wrong. Go get it.
You have to fight Cinnabon for it.
drops on the floor. You just pick it up, dust it off a little bit. Here you go.
I feel like it's just
Walk it
like
off.
you just like you put the bottle on the ground, you take the formula packet, and you just like open it and you pour it on the ground and be like, figure it out.
God.
Sometimes it'd be like that. There's been so many times where like, oh my lord.
And then West cries and you're like, I know West.
Like
You're sad.
there's been a couple times where like either a trap went the wrong way or a spell went the wrong way or you said the wrong thing and I was like, oh, this is going south fast. All right, that's where the story's going. I'm not gonna influence it. When Aurea went into the
My oops.
The Wizard Tower!
You went into Wizard Tower not knowing that Wizard Tower was controlled by the Beholder's illusion.
Whoopsies!
And Carabao barely beat a Circle of Death trap by 1. Like, if he would have rolled a 25, everybody except for Aurea could have died. And I'm like, oh, alright, that's how it goes.
Yep. Carabao was just too fucking good.
Yeah. And, like, the negotiations with Vasper, the queen for Whitestone, was like,
What?
I wrote her a specific way, influenced by a specific person, and it's like, oh, man, and everybody's like, I will not kiss up to her. And like, I know you won't, but that's how it's gonna have to be negotiated.
How fucking dare you trigger my mommy issues? You knew what was happening. You knew what was gonna happen.
Moving on.
You said.
Meanwhile, next game, I have a feeling, Jesus, you're gonna be like, okay, this is what's gonna happen, okay.
Yeah.
You wrote this character, and you said, Vic's gonna get so fucking mad about this, and I expect it.
How do I say this politely? You're not the only one in my head, Vic. I was also upsetting other people.
That's fair. That's valid.
It's for things that Cole is learning about her son, that's why that character is in existence.
Ooh.
But yeah, well, you'll learn that when you learn it. Man, I'm like scrolling through remember when like the cameras were visibly shown and that was
I know. I was like, hey, remember
so
when
gross.
the one? I was like, hey, remember when the one camera that faces the DM chair was like on a tripod, and I would always hit it. I remember that.
You remember? I remember.
Remember when?
Yeah, it's this is. I can't wait until we can custom make our own dimensions and stuff.
Oh my god, he has opinions. Okay.
Shannon, how have you liked the game thus far?
I think he likes it so far because he gets to be a part of it, instead of when I would just leave for 3 hours.
Good, lay down.
I'm typing into the chat. So yeah.
Yeah.
So chat, and then I'll pass it up to you guys.
Sure.
I almost wanted to burp, but it didn't come out. So wait.
Oh.
No. It's
Oh.
not. Okay.
Okay.
So hey, what was one of your fondest moments of any of the campaigns you've been in or seen for 2020? Like either like a character that like, oh, I like that so and so did this, or like I really was proud of this moment that I did. Give me some juice. Give me something.
I'm gonna say like, not because it's the most recent thing that happened, but this is probably one of my favorite things so far that has happened, and that is on Monday when you guys captured essentially a Yanti, and instead of killing him, you decided we're gonna sit him down, and we're gonna read him a little story, and we're gonna make him feel bad about what he did.
Mike, yeah.
And ask politely about what he's up to. And I fucking appreciated the shit out of that. That was amazing.
I've always wanted to play but never really knew exactly how until Tarsius came along.
Tarsius is such a good boy.
He the definition of a gentle giant. Like,
I love him.
I will not move, and you will not go through me. We will sit down and discuss this like proper people.
Yes.
And if we can't reach an agreement, I do have an axe, but I really don't want to do that. I would rather just drink chocolate milk. Have you tried it? It's delicious.
Meanwhile, you have this chaotic bean.
Oh god.
Chaotic little bean. The second that Patience walked right up to a fully grown red dragon and said, "Hey, bitch! Where are my wings?"
I'm so intrigued.
I love her.
In Patience's backstory, and I cannot wait until we learn more about it. Yeah,
She's such a good character. I love her.
I'm.
This is like her second.
It's funny because when I first started playing D&D, and the first time I played Rise of Tiamat,
Report of the Dragon Queen.
or Horde of the Dragon Queen,
Yeah,
technically.
Patience was your first character.
Patience was my first character. She was older.
She was like 18 or something. Was when
Yeah.
she played her. Way different.
I played her way different, but that was my first time ever really playing D&D, and I was like, you know what? And I looked at Vic, and I'm like, hey, I want to bring a previous character I've done back.
And I
And
said,
Vic's like,
please.
sure. And I was like, yeah, I want to bring in Patience, and Vic's like, okay. And then I rolled up my stats, and I was like, And then I showed you the
Yeah.
18 I rolled, and I'm like, well, that's going into
And
charisma.
I'm like, well, that makes a lot of sense as a sorcerer.
Yeah.
And the moment I forgot that tieflings get the racial bonus of a +2 in charisma, so she has a 20 charisma.
She's so powerful.
He's a ball of
And I'm like-
chaos. Yep.
Just 8-year-olds should not have 20 in charisma, but at the same time, children show no fear.
I mean,
That's true.
I have to stipulate my favorite part.
Yeah, please do.
Reaper, the first time he played, when he interrogated the elf, started slamming on the ground, and everybody got all excited about it.
yeah.
Also, when he defeated the mechanical spider all by himself.
Oh,
That was
It
amazing.
was beautiful.
Challenge rating 7, right?
yeah, it was a CR7.
God.
And then when he rolled natural 20s 3 straight times.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
Wow.
that was amazing.
That was beautiful. It was amazing. Yeah, it was so amazing. We have merchandise of that specific event.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, if you roll 3 nat 20s, like, you deserve a T-shirt.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
least that you deserve.
And then for Orc Death, my favorite points from him, he was probably the only one that had sex in the game. That was about it.
That's true. Yeah. Nobody really has.
Wes just got the talk, so.
Wait, that's true.
I think one of still, and I know we bring it up a lot, one of
Yeah.
my favorite moments that lives in my head rent-free is, well, one, the Mushroom Cave.
I love the Mushroom Cave so much.
Vic, you and Jeremiah's entire antics was
I feel like we truly bonded that night.
Yeah, you guys became best friends that day.
Yeah.
Like you and everybody else around the world saw the best friend blossom that day.
Yeah.
Let's be freaking honest, that probably started the second that they took the bag of devouring and threw that over the hill giant's head.
Hey, that was the start. That was the start. The second we had that brain cell moment of, you're gonna throw me, and I was like, I'm gonna throw you.
Yeah, there was
Like,
so
I'm holding
much.
this bag like, yes, you are.
There was so much like in the back of my head, like no, and then there's a little tiny goblin that I'll call Dis just for short, who's like, hey, but what about rule of cool? I'm like,
Dis was just like, "Oi, mate, you want to be
that-
cool?"
And then with that straight roll, and then you get a nat 20, and
yeah. You guys getting the net 20s, I'm like, all right, technically he has a chance to escape it. All right, he has plus like 7 to strength, and his strength saving throw, he's going to easily do this. Roll dice, that's a 19. 19 does not equal 20, therefore he does not make it out. All right, let me take a second to think about what's going to happen. This was supposed to be an hour plus fight.
And we ended it in 5 minutes.
Yeah. It was like, interesting.
Yep.
All right, cool. Oh, that's the first episode 11 technically kicked off the no, episode 6 y'all met one. Okay. I'm trying to think the first time you guys met a hag.
For us it was session 0.
Yeah, but that wasn't live.
Yeah.
So, because episode 6.
Yeah, episode 6.
Alright, that's
Um,
interesting.
Other things that live in my head rent free. Speaking of hags, the entire fight with the coven was
Oh, that was brutal too, yeah.
That was
Fight
so
lives
That
in
was
my
so
head.
messy.
what?
That was a messy fight. Like, oh my god, I was so stressed.
It wasn't messy. We killed 2 out of 3 of them. So.
No, I know, but when all the zombies started showing up, and
Yeah,
Caliban was abandoned outside, and it kept going up and down, I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a...
Cal went down. You went down.
I went down
at
a few
one
times.
Yeah, Ariel was legitimately just like, oh crap, resurrect. Fuck, resurrect. Oh my god, resurrect. Like, that's all he was for probably
Right, yeah,
an
he was just
hour of the
running
game.
back. He was just running back and forth like, and you're up, and you're up, and fuck.
Poetic justice for Aurea getting that final blow on the green hag with the exact amount of HP she had left.
Yeah, Oriole's really, really oddly good at being like,
She's
oh,
very oddly specific.
She was the one who oddly specific with that, oddly specific with
a
that
dragon.
dragon.
Oh, god, that dragon. Oh my god.
Couple of times, dude. It was crazy. Oh, we got a...
We got a story. I'll read it.
Please, thank you.
From Shelbert. I personally didn't really get to play a whole lot of D&D this year, but my favorite moment from the Friday campaign was the very first episode I tuned in. I'm very late to the game, by the way. And Cole was down to like his second failed death save within 10 minutes, and my wife came out of another room when she overheard it and went, "Is that their cleric already?"
Oh my god.
Listen, my boy makes bad decisions.
He really does. I cannot stress it enough, Cole. You make very bad decisions.
Yes, let's cast inflict wounds on the one.
Oh, and for flavor, we're gonna speak in tongues just to like
Oh,
scare
yeah.
people.
Just to
Hey, you did that.
That event is still very, very specific and should be in y'all's minds for reasons you might learn later.
Yes.
Like, that was a very good moment.
Oh no, I'm still very concerned about it.
Also, in response to Cole making bad decisions, the response is, "We know this and we love him," from Shelbert. I love Cole very much. All right, Shortbeard, y'all one shot a damn lich on Christmas. We did.
Like, for real? Like, just one hit down? That's it?
So what it ended up
One
happening
round.
in one round.
Oh.
Like, what ended up happening was everybody took at least one shot at him, and then it was my paladin's turn, and I decided to. That's the moment where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna throw all my divine shit into this,
Yeah, and it's a lich, so...
and then I crit.
Ooh, that's pretty. That's
Yeah.
pretty
I
right
remember
there.
another
Yeah.
famous moment of Orca when him and Wes decided to have a barroom fight.
That was fun.
That
I
was-
love that.
Ariel's like, I'm gonna
And
move over
drag
here.
Ariel into it.
Good old barroom blitz.
Oh, that was good. I love
Yeah.
the art that you did of that. That was really cool, too.
Yeah.
Another one that makes me, I don't know.
What?
I guess not when looking at like favorite moments.
Mhm.
When Cole was first introduced and no one had a freaking clue. What?
Oh, like nobody had a freaking clue? Really? I had the clue.
You had the clue,
I had the clue.
but other people did not.
Yeah, that was fun though.
I
I
really
lo-
do love that, just because everybody was like,
Everyone's like,
I
who the
love-
fuck is this kid? And it's like,
Who's this child?
I'm like, this is my future character, bitch.
I love how we were all roasting him like the second he showed up. That
I'm
was
like,
so
I love how
great.
that didn't even get prompted.
Like he just shows up, he goes to the bar, he starts taking shots, and Wes is like, "Who the fuck is this 12-year-old?" Oh.
oh,
Like at that time, I didn't know if I was doing it in character or if I just was doing it just because I knew it would just make Tabitha mad.
I think that's what it was because I had joked with you before about how
He's a baby face.
I think
yeah.
it's
He's-
bumped a little bit.
You can't mess with Cole. Cole is baby.
I'm baby.
Call is baby.
What's up with this sassy child is what's said on chat.
Yeah. Call is baby. Patience is baby. If anything happens to Patience, I don't know what.
I'm gonna get a lot of anger directed at me if anything happens to Patience.
I don't know what.
My anger won't be directed at you. My thing is that if anything happens to Patience, I do have a backup just in case, and y'all don't need to deal with
Is it the
that.
bastard?
Yes.
I can't wait.
It's the bastard.
It's the bastard. Oh, that's right, because I want to play. I want to run a Curse of Strahd game, so that's that's your bastard for that one, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I 100.
Oh, and Lynn wants to play. Lynn wants to play Rocco, I think.
Oh no.
No, that's fine. I have no caps on classes, so if you want to do two druids, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah,
Ravenloft is a good place for that.
Ravenloft's a great place for horror, so I'm gonna bring tragic backstory puppy.
I'm being told that if anything happens to Patience, Shelbert and Tabby are gonna both fist fight me in a Denny's parking lot.
Well,
so I have. Okay, that's what I'm expecting. You guys are fighting Tiamat, just so you know.
no, we're gonna ask Tiamat to calm down, and I'm gonna offer her some chocolate.
Honest to God, you would probably do that, and it might work.
If it does.
No, like with this entire group as is right now, I feel like that's something that would work.
Yeah.
Where Tiamat climbs out of hell and it's just like time to lay waste to all of Faerun, and then your entire group is just like, okay, but can we please talk about this first? Look, we got you a glass of chalky milk. Here's one for each head.
Patience just bombards her with questions.
And Tiamat's just like, I don't even know what that is. They're like, well, now you have to try it. And then they sit down and they make Tiamat drink chalky milk, and
Yeah, Tiamat got pretty dirty. So that's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, yeah. No, I'm being corrected that Tiamat's not fighting the group. Tiamat's only fighting Patience.
Correct.
And that is a very correct statement.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be like, she's just a child, just leave her alone. Meteor
You
swarm.
don't want this child.
Oh, Patience, enough.
You don't want this child learning wish. That's all I got.
Oh no, a child with a wish spell is dangerous.
I want that to happen. I know I need it to happen. You put the thought in my head. Now it's gonna happen. I need it. I need that.
Oh my god.
What's your level 9 spell? This one.
This one. And they're like, oh shit, this child could literally bend reality now. Oh no.
I don't know the TikToker, but that one like Canadian lady that has the child with the small hands.
Yes.
That one. I can just picture a patient just being that child. Okay, but why?
Okay, but oh yeah. Okay, but why?
And it's wrecking havoc.
Oh my god. I mean, if there's any character that I am more afraid of in this campaign, it's probably gonna be Cordelia, because holy shit.
She is scary. Like,
she's very scary.
Cordelia,
I love how you have
Tarsius. Cordelia wins.
yeah, for sure. Like you know, you have your big boy who's big, soft, gentle giant, and then you have Cordelia who's like ready to fight God.
Yeah. Yes.
And she will do it in the softest voice possible.
Just for some odd reason, even scarier. That she's just like, I'm here to kill you, and there's nothing.
So she just walks up. She does a little curtsy with her skirts, just like, so this is how it's going to go. I'm going to kill you, and you're going to let this happen. And then the god's just like, all right, fuck it, I'm out. We're done. Pack it in.
We're done. Campaign over.
Campaign over. Cordelia wins. Places laurels upon her beautiful head.
Oh man.
And I love that she's a character that came from Sacred World because of that one decision we made where we adopted children.
Yeah,
and they are the children.
There's some. I hope that you guys see that, because I'm not subtle at all. I don't know how to do subtle. Of like, hey, here is a moral dilemma. What do you do? Like, yeah, you found monster children. What do you do?
We adopt them.
Yeah, I was Like, I was ready to, like, if you guys were to have just killed him for whatever reason, like, there's a complete different branch the story could have gone.
Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, I feel like it wasn't going to happen regardless because you
When
have...
you have the elephant woman in the party who's also...
True.
Well, Ori was a mother.
Yeah, Ori was like,
Mother.
fuck that.
Yeah.
She saw a baby and she was like, no, we are caring for this child.
At the
think-
same time, it's like, looks at the Minotaur baby. Well, shit, I see this on a normal, you know.
That's true. A Luxodon and a Minotaur, like, really, what's the difference? Horns
You're right.
on the head versus horns or tusks. Like, that's
Yeah.
Yep.
That and with Minotaurs being more, you know, so a thing in Ravnica, so it was like...
Yeah.
true.
Of course.
Minotaurs do exist in Ravnica, so...
I'm pretty sure, like, Ori had a best friend that was probably a Minotaur or something, like...
Yeah. The Boros Legion and the
Selesnya?
Selesnya Conclave aren't terribly against each other, so, like, I can
Yeah.
see them, like, teaming up or whatever.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I will say that there's very few times that someone has thrown a wrench in the game. And that one guest of Spencer, when he showed up, all I was told is he wanted to be a merman. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, you guys
Yeah.
are going to be on land, so let's give him like a wheelchair and stuff, so like he can move around a lot easier. And then when you guys do this underwater encounter, you know, it's gonna excel. So that's a good choice. And then he's like, I am from Simic. I'm like, excuse me, no, what? I am.
Oh,
Let me give
now-
you facts. And it's like, oh my god, we're alive. That completely destroys a lot of things that we've already previously said.
Whoops.
Sure. Let's throw this wrench into the puzzle. I'll figure
Yep.
it out later.
He likes to do that.
It's like, or in Wednesday's game when Jeremiah's like, and backstory, blah 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 blah, and he's throwing things about characters I have no idea who they are because they're not in his backstory, and he just messaged me, "Oh, don't worry, I know I'm throwing a wrench at you. Like, I'll explain who they are later."
I love how he does that.
I don't know now because you're talking to them.
I love how he messages you like, by the way, I know I'm fucking up your story, but I'm doing it, so you're gonna deal with this.
But I'm keeping you on your toes, bitch.
And then he sends you a little heart and a kissy emoji.
Yeah, pretty
So,
much.
aside from the whole thing with the Hill Giant, and just like,
Yeah.
I guess this is a question for you, Jesus.
What up?
And with as much as you could give away, aside from the whole thing of us basically throwing out an hour's worth of a fight with the whole deal with the Hill Giant, what were other moments where you were like, well, throw stuff off the table, let's see what we gotta do, like, what to do now? Aside from when I successfully did a dive intervention.
Dive intervention.
biggest one was the Underdark. The first time you guys went down there,
Mm-hmm.
because Jeremiah's decision to give you guys that running start threw a lot
Yeah.
of things out of the way, and essentially started a death curse in the Underdark that has not been lifted.
Whoops.
Like, that has dramatically changed the entire ecosystem of the world.
God damn it, Carabao.
So that was a thing. And also, you guys, the second time, it's all the Beholder. It's all XXS, this fault, essentially, quote unquote. With, and then when you guys faced it and a conflict started, and he was like, alright, I'm taking my friends and leaving. And you guys like, no, the hell you're not. But
Oh, West.
which that was scary. And I'm like, oh my god, Wes is gonna die.
I know, I'm just sitting there like, well, here we go
Oh my
again.
god, Wes is gonna die so bad. But you
Yeah.
guys teleporting out of the fight, which, like, I get it. I totally get everything you guys did. But Senvin and Ariel are still in there. that's a thing that also is like a all right.
Yeah.
Let me write some things down. I'm trying to look through the games and see what what other things could have been like.
Yeah.
Oh my god, a wrench. Those are the two that stand out the most. at the moment.
Another moment that lives in my head rent free, was Cole shit talking the Night Hag. That was fun.
That was
Fucking damn it, Cole.
There is a scene that, like you're saying, lives rent free. That moment, that was the moment that completely. It's not going towards what you were saying of like the throwing a wrench into the plans, but the campaign was pivoted on one thing. And depending on what you guys did in this one encounter, completely like, all right, I know exactly where we're going with this and what branches are moving on, that will set forth the events for the next campaign. And that was that one time you guys were in the Underdark and you had a couple of choices what you could have done. And you were like, I'm not going near that thunderstorm at the lowest level of the Underdark. And I'm like, all right, since you guys did not encounter that, I'm like, I know exactly what's going to happen now. And it's...
Oh, no. I know what you're talking about. Oh, no.
So excited for the next campaign. You have no idea.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I say uh-oh in the sense of my character. I was like, uh-oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
I want to try to pinpoint, which I know I won't. It is, I guess it's like in between like episode 40 to 43, around there. Like, it's after, so it'll be episode 43. That's the episode that I'm like, this is writing exactly what's gonna happen.
Oh, boy.
I'm really excited about that.
Another thing I sit here and go, what the fuck did I do was when I had Cole give the Rakshas the bottle.
Yeah, you guys could have gone a lot of ways with that. You could have opened the bottle. You could have like.
We accidentally did
happen though. Accidentally, West.
I accidentally opened it. I'm sorry. It was an accident.
Yeah. You guys had
fairness,
one
would fucking do that.
I mean, I think Cole did a pretty smart move, but there's other in my head like there's other things you could have done. I did not expect you to say, "Hey, take care of this Night Hag situation for us," and I'm like, it's within the Rakasha's power to do so, so he will. But it set forward like, oh, now they lost their edge because they can't track you. Which is cool. I'm gonna use that information, and it's cool.
That's cool. That's fine.
Yeah, watch Cole fuck that up possibly next session.
That's fine. That's Gucci.
Because the thing is that, and it's one of those things I like to sit there, because it's like, I don't know. And I guess I think in terms, and I guess with Cole too, you think about things that people like, say, and of course when the shopkeep was like, oh, well, what do you want to use the mirror for? First of all, that's nosy.
Mind your fucking business. It's like
Exactly.
when you're checking
Mind
out.
your business.
It's like when you're at the checkout and you're like getting like all these snacks, and then somebody's and the cashier's like, "Oh, someone's having a party. Why the fuck do you care? Mind your goddamn business."
Like, yeah, just like, what are you wanting to use this, a scrying mirror for? Excuse.
Just be like, legally, I don't have to tell you.
I really thought about it, but I was like, oh yeah, I'm being tracked by a night hag. You know, I want to
I mean,
snoop on her.
West would fully just be that person. He's a dumb motherfucker.
I told Lynn this, which I hope you guys take this information to heart. One of the times that we were
Oh
having.
no.
And it's because you guys have a lot of I don't know if conspiracy theory is the right word, but I think it's the fun word to say.
Yeah.
So when you're quote unquote conspiracy theorists, you're like, oh, what about this or what about that? Which is amazing and excites me that you guys are thinking about the game outside of it. It's great. I love that feeling. But if you guess something correctly, I will not change what I've written. I
That's
think
always good.
that would be like
Unfair in a way.
yeah, oh, you guessed what the plot is. Ugh, let me change. No, you that feeling of I was right. Blah!
Yeah.
That's awesome. So
Yeah, it always feels like a bit unfair whenever
yeah,
because I've read RPG horror stories and I've read people complaining on Discords and etc. where they're like, oh no, my characters guessed my plot. I guess I have to change things up because I need to punish them for it. And I'm like, that's not fun, dude. Don't do that. Why do you feel the need to punish your players for playing how they're
critical
for thinking? Yeah,
critical thinking.
Or oh no, my party wants to split up. People want to go this way, but one character wants to go that way, and I'm like, well, that's your decision to make as a DM on how you want to handle that. I don't see why you need to punish your party members for wanting to choose the stories they want to be involved in.
You don't punish them, you throw them curveballs.
Yeah, curveballs are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Punishment sucks.
Yeah, I agree with that. If one person's going some other direction, all right, here's all the information. I like to take those times as the DM to be like, okay, this is me talking to you now, the player.
Mm-hmm.
This is the information you know. These are the things that maybe you're not realizing because you're a person playing a character. And sometimes our minds slip, especially when we're doing a lot of theater of the mind, or especially on Discord, where you don't see the map and you're like, oh my god, look at how big this dungeon is, and look at all the monsters in front of me. This is the time to think, are you sure about what you're going to be doing? Let's continue. Though I think those are, and if the player so goes, then you've told them what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's sometimes why I'm like, all right, make me an intelligent roll, because I feel that your character would have remembered this. It's really important, but right now with the music on and the drama and you still have the adrenaline rush from the fight 10 seconds ago. Maybe your mind's not in the mindset of where I am because I literally have the notes in front of me on a piece of paper. So roll me an intelligence check. Let's see if you remember this information. And if you don't, then all right, cool. Sometimes life happens. Oh, everybody's extremely quiet. This is the part where I fear that I lost connection.
Dramatic. No, you're good.
Okay.
We were processing everything you said.
Yeah. No, but the one thing, I guess, when you were talking about our conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
My one thing was from the week before last Friday's game. I was trying to sit and compartmentalize and think of who possibly could have been the follower of Farlagon that was within Whitestone, and I had so many theories.
That, yeah, that, bro, that's been written for a very long time. That was written.
And then you said Sylvia's husband. I was like, oh shit!
That was written when y'all met Sylvia, and she had amnesia because of the undertakings of being sold as a slave from the Drow.
Tabitha has been oh my god, ever since that game on Friday, Tabitha has been stressing and weaving together plot threads so fervently. It's amazing to watch because she's like, but why is this happening? But then why is this character like this? I don't understand. How is this connecting? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm the dumbass barbarian that doesn't understand anything that's going on, so I don't understand anything that's going on.
Oh, man.
There's stuff that me, myself, Tabitha, knows, from playing from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, there's things that only Cole's knowledgeable, but he's a dumbass.
He doesn't make the best. He's a very smart boy. However, he does not make the best decisions.
No, he does not. IQ is only a number.
IQ does not actually.
Yeah,
I know. I was.
Yeah.
IQ is a number, is what we say.
Exactly. That's what That's what I meant.
It
It's a
is.
number.
It is a suggested number.
I would highly encourage chat to watch episode 88. Based on what Tabitha just said.
I'm like straight up scrolling now. Holy.
So it was 88.
88.
Maybe 87. No, it's gonna be 88 because I don't know. Let me look at the freaking.
From what I'm looking at, that's the episode that has to deal with the Grand Aboleth, if I'm correct. Because the title is "Just Keep Swimming."
Yeah, and that's the episode. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if it's 87 or 88. It's 88. I drop clues here and there, and then you're like, "What?" 30 sessions later,
I was just like, "What?"
You sneaky bastard! I'm like, "Yep, that's my nickname.
Sneaky boy.
That's my name."
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Oh shit, yeah.
I'm over here as West in my head going, I have no fucking clue what's going on.
There's
I would say I'm method acting, but unfortunately.
There's a couple of well, I'm looking at this. The idea of Rafanis having a thing for Rognarv was never written. It was like, oh, well, this will probably be her emotions. It's like, oh, that's probably where that's going. All right, continue writing. Oh man.
Oh my god.
So what's a moment or that you're thinking of that you're like, I absolutely regretted that decision, like
There was one that was brought up last night.
What was that?
Yeah, was that?
Huh? Wait,
What were we watching on Disney Plus, Vic?
Why are you looking at me? I'm scared. We watched a few things on Disney Plus. Is it Muppet Treasure Island?
No.
Okay.
Muppet Treasure Island.
I was
We
saying
got a lot of movies on it.
we're watching so many things. I'm so confused. The what? I can't read lips.
God,
I'm
never
sorry.
mind. Ignore me.
You're like trying to mouth it to me, and I'm like, I'm
Never
sorry.
mind.
I'm so dumb.
What? No, I need to know now. What is
One
it?
of the things I regret.
Yeah,
Those are the things you regret a lot of things, Cole.
Yeah, I regret a lot of things.
I can think of maybe
What was the one that I mentioned on Discord last
Yeah, that's
night?
what I was thinking of.
Between you
Okay.
and Lynn.
Okay,
Now I gotta go scroll through Discord.
Oh my god, it was
I'm
in the
sorry.
that's funny to me.
I'm so sorry.
Vic.
Is it? Which one?
That's so
Oh!
That.
His
Can I say it
best-
out loud?
Sure. Go on ahead. Do it.
I will do it. Okay, so now that I know what we're talking about, because I completely blocked out the fact that we were watching Beauty and the Beast on Disney Plus last night, and Tabitha was just like, I kind of regret removing the curse from Addie, because now we don't get to have that moment between Addie and Cole, and I'm like, holy shit, Tabitha.
Oh, that is not where I thought you were going. All right.
No, not at all.
I that wouldn't have even happened anyways, but...
No, it would have been way worse, honestly, but I love that was your train of thought when we were watching Beauty and the Beast, and
And then
Yeah.
Lynn screamed at me like, yeah, Tabitha, and I was like, shut up!
yeah, Tabitha, why the fuck did you do that?
Don't worry, I didn't spend a week or so entirely writing out the curse and all the benefits and backdraws of what the curse would have done to Addie, and had
You
like
did.
ideas of like where it could have gone and plot dialogue. I didn't work that hard at all for it to be thrown away in the middle of a fight that I didn't anticipate or knew. Not even one bit. Not at all mad about it.
Hey, Jesus, remember how earlier I mentioned about things that you had to just be like, well, throw that off the table?
Oh,
There it
there's
is.
so many things. There was this what was it? There was a character you guys met. I don't remember what it was.
Where were they?
I'm trying to recall. I think it was
Was
like
it
close to the Underdark. All I remember was you guys met an individual, and maybe it was in the Drow City, and the first thing you guys did was kill the individual. So I grabbed the character, she like ripped it and threw it away. It's like, well, all right, there goes that entire plot line, and everyone was like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, you killed the person. nothing's gonna come of it. They're dead. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Was it like was it a priestess or?
No, maybe no. I don't remember.
Because I remember, like, what was it? Did it happen in like the bazaar, like not in the Drow City itself, but like the bazaar before, like in the Upper Dark,
I think
or?
it's when you guys were invading the priestess's house. The one who worshipped Beelzebub instead of Lolth.
Was it okay? So was it the fight before we got to the main room where there was a guy who was like summoning imps?
Maybe that individual. I don't remember. I'm drawing a blank. I just remember like specifically turning to like my left. Sorry,
I'm
my
gonna go
right,
to that.
and turning a page. I don't remember where it was.
I'm gonna go find that.
As I'm scrolling down, Kelsey's suggestion for a title for an episode, "You Can't Be Hot and Dead," is probably the best suggestion for any title.
God.
I can't be hot and dead.
Yeah.
Elves and Drow.
Yes,
Friend.
Lynn. Tell me the biggest regret. Tell me, Lynn, as she is in chat and not in voice for some
Lynn.
odd reason. I'm calling you out, bro. In public.
Call it out, but like Lynn's got shit to do. Let Lynn do things.
I don't think you should have a life outside of this podcast. Excuse me. Yeah, of
First
course.
Drow house. Is it okay? I think first Drow house of Tusprovia, because I think I see.
I don't know if it was then.
What is it after that? Hold on, let me go to the episode before that. No, wait, I see it. Blessing of Lolth.
I don't know. All right, let's.
I'm gonna find out, and I'm gonna try to go and find that bit. Were Steph and Josh at the table when this happened?
I don't know.
Oh my god!
I don't know. I'll remember at 2 a.m. Why are you killed? You bastards killed Dis.
Oh! Yeah, that's my biggest regret.
Yeah. You were clearly told when it was going to happen, and then...
And then everybody decided to do something else.
Yeah, you guys decided to go shopping.
I'm trying to remember, like, that specific moment, honestly. I'm gonna try to go back and, like, figure out...
Oh, she's mad at me. Jesus, you did this. And I am to be at fault for every little bad decision in the campaign and every good decision. They're all my fault. FYI. Also, that is also another like, oh my god, this happened. Holy.
Oh, I'm reading
entire
chat right now.
Because this being inside Wes's head is not at all where I thought this would be right now in the story.
Whoops. Also, Shane, how fucking dare you?
What did Shane say?
Well, because Lynn's mad about Dis being killed. And then Shane says, I mean, I killed the other one and you okayed that. And I know that's at Lynn too, so I'm like, thanks, my bard has trauma!
I love how this has my boy, my baby,
Your baby.
has transcended many campaigns and a couple of one-shots. And,
yes.
And some that I have absolutely no control power or anything over, which makes me happy. And I will say that is technically canon too. So
yes.
So
use that to your advantage. What?
Oh, sorry. So since I know
Every
that
Dis is canon.
Shortbeards in the chat. I can actually even state this because I know this was something that I
Going shopping instead of saving someone is a total Grayson move, is what Lynn said.
And that's why Grayson get along so well.
Yep.
But it was a thing, because I know I had discussed it with you with the idea, the possibility of Aurea not making it after the whole deal with the Wizard Tower. Hey Shane, since you're listening,
Uh-oh.
if anything were to have happened to Aurea, Shayshlin was my backup originally,
Oh, yeah.
and then
I remember that.
out the window.
I remember that.
Yep. Because I want to say Jesus even described her too.
Yeah, that's right. She was there, like, briefly.
Oh, yes. I say, as I'm drawing a blank.
There was a moment where we were going to Fox's shop, and you described there was a Triton girl who was outside and got mad, and she just swam away.
Yeah.
And we're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. I really liked Fox's is a little bit.
I loved Fox in Sacred World. Like, oh my god.
The moment where he's like,
That
"All
moment
right,
where
Elf,
the second I said that,
robbing you. I want you to know that I am taking more money than this is worth. Here is your dumb dagger."
what I love about this is, like, we're talking about Fox and how much we love him, and I'm, like, scrolling to find, like, a specific point in an episode, and I click, and I find the specific moment where I gifted you Fox's good goo.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's still on the shelf.
I don't recommend opening that.
I never will, but I'm waiting for it to
Please don't ever open it.
like fully ferment and just explode, and then I have a freaking ooze in my living room that my rabbits need to fight.
Yes. Oh man,
This year's been crazy, man.
it's been a crazy year.
Like just the campaign in of itself, but also just what's been.
I'm just reading chat right now, and it's amazing. Grayson can die. Hell will get tired of him eventually. I feel like Grayson dies and he goes to hell and he's like telling everyone how to run everything better, and they're just like, "Did I fucking ask you?" And he's like, "No, you didn't, but I'm gonna tell you you're doing it wrong anyway." So
I'd imagine Grayson being always like a person in Houston always being upset at the humidity. Like, why is this so hot in here?
why is it so hot in here? You don't have to have it hot here all the time, you know? I mean, the humidity is just like absolutely killing my hair. I mean, no wonder you all look miserable.
Like, you have the power to control this.
You do this to yourselves. Also, Lynn says in chat, Cole's biggest regret in Sacred World, this green guy that talks to cheese. I really appreciated that moment where Addy tapping into his druid powers to talk to the mold within blue cheese, and it worked.
Yep.
I am so fucking delighted.
Yep. Well, yep. That's a thing that happened.
That's the thing that happened.
Oh man.
It was just there, and then we ate it.
Yep.
Oh man.
Eat you now. Okay.
All right, that's cool, man.
I seeing Lynn's reaction when Addie talked to the sentry.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
Oh, Sentry.
I love the sentries. Chill.
Sentry. He's like, hey, man, yeah, you want to go up and climb into my branches? Yeah, go for it.
It's cool, man.
Yeah, it's cool, man. You know, it's here, just hanging out.
I'm looking at all. I don't know how many setups we have been through.
We've been through a few.
Like table arrangement, like OBS arrangement.
Yeah, I remember how. I remember how like how stoked we were when we finally got that one camera mounted on the wall, and we're like, "Fuck yeah!"
Oh yeah, and people were like, "Oh my god, I can walk through here." I'm like, yeah,
I can walk.
Yeah.
And then like the change over to like, oh man, when we put up that tavern backdrop, that was so nice.
Yeah, the entire room is still a tavern.
Yeah.
I
remember you sending me the pictures where you're putting it up, and then you're like, and now I'm trapped in here because I can't find the door.
Yeah, because I put the backdrop over the door, and then I cut it And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's 3 in the morning. I should be asleep.
Oh my god.
Oh, the Alistair one shot? Yeah, that was a. I had to be in a complete. Like, I was kind of worried about the game because, like, I need to. This needs to be true to Alistair. Like, I knew the ending. I 100% knew, like, I wanted you guys to. The big reveal. The big thing that people are dying, killing themselves over because the bad guys be bad guys and the good guys don't want the bad guys to have this amazing script and artifact from Frat himself. Is just, are you serious? It just says to be good to one another and there's tea. Yeah, that is a sacred message.
The sacred message. That's yes. I enjoyed the hell out of that one shot, and honestly, like I look forward to if in the future if we do another Alistair one shot because that would be fantastic.
Yeah,
because I liked everything about the one shot that I definitely want to somehow incorporate it in the world itself, so that it can be permanently present. Also, because I need Madame Cha to exist in that world.
Cha is
Madame Cha is the name for the. It's the best name for a boat.
Yeah, there was two things that came to mind when I was I'm not terribly big into like DM NPCs, but I have like moments. I'm like, I want like this cinematic moment to be a thing. Like, I want to tell this narrative about this individual. And
Yes.
This just the idea of like, it's been in the back of my head for a long time, but I never had a proper place to put it. So I'm like, oh, he fits great in Alistair's like world and theme. It's just like this super ripped dude who's tan and like has gorgeous hair and beautiful blue eyes and like is the quote unquote like male specimen, and he's a gnome.
Yes.
And
I love how you make the most gorgeous gnomes.
I really like gnomes. Gnomes
Are good.
Yeah, gnomes and just giant dudes are like those are my. I love it. I love it a lot.
Yeah.
Every time like, well, what if I play like an elf, maybe like a wizard? Nope, barbarian or rogue.
Yep.
I am a striker at heart. And I'm like, oh, gnome, rogue, barbarian, pick a furry race. All right, cool, that one.
Done.
Like, which monstrous race in the Monster Hunter have you not played it? That one. I guess I'll try that one now.
Yep. Yeah, like for sure. I feel that. Honestly, I feel like when this new campaign starts, the class that I picked is going to be a little bit outside of my comfort zone in terms of like how I play characters.
I welcome that, and I highly encourage people to pick outside the class. If you've never been a bard and you don't like to talk a lot, do that one. If you don't like being in the front line and you're always the archer, pick up the greatsword.
Guys, like full disclosure. Like, when I say that this character is outside my comfort zone, full disclosure, this character is supposed to be highly intelligent.
That was my drum fill. I knocked over my bottle. Grayson's first appearance in Horde of Dragon Queen. Oh, there's quite a bit of...
You told the guards to go away. Oh yeah, there's a lot going on. Yeah, the Alistair one-shot was fun. Alistair praying to Frat in Rise of Tiamat and giving the town tour. I loved...
That was great.
I love the whole deputizing of patience because that was just such a great moment.
Yeah, it was.
Here's this wily little child who's like running through crowds and like causing general mischief. I'm going to make her my deputy. And we're going to go get sandwiches together, and I'm going to give her a tour of the town.
I love the whole part where it was like, you just need to show me some documentation. She just hands him a blank sheet of paper.
And he's like, yeah, that's good enough.
And then he starts giving her like the quote by quote.
If you look over here, you can see the many goods that we import into this city. And but Alistair's Spirit of Frat is going to forever be my favorite thing because he's such a sweet boy. Dear Frat, it's me, Alistair. We're in a little bit of a pickle here.
Oh my god, yes. when oh, that was such
Oh.
a beautiful line.
That's so beautiful. I from now on in my games, this is the only way I'm going to accept prayer to your deities. You have to write them like they're your pen pal.
Yeah, yes, he did.
Let's
All
see.
makes
Oh yeah,
sense.
when I brought in Irian and Jaeon. I love Irian very much as a character. He's I don't know why, but when it comes to at least for me, NPCs, for some reason I always like to make them as obnoxious as possible.
I'll never forget when people
And yet you
on
guys
chat
keep
were like,
interacting with them. I
"Oh
don't
God."
understand.
I was like, I can remember when everybody on chat was like, "Oh God, Jaeon's annoying." Well, never mind. Hold my beer. Now we can think this guy's annoying.
That's my favorite moment. Like, was reading on chat where it's just like everybody thought that Jaeon was an asshole, and then Vic went, "Hold my beer."
I mean, just because you're a bigger asshole doesn't mean that the first one's still not an asshole. You
As
just
stated, you love to hate him, and you hate to love him. Correct.
Oh man, dude.
I don't know. I just love bringing in characters that are just like so stupidly obnoxious, and then because nobody ever cares about the NPC, so I have to make an NPC that's just like, I know you don't give a shit about me, but I'm gonna tell you my entire life story as we're traveling together because I know it's gonna bother you.
I love how he was telling us everybody what he did.
He did it for the beer. He heard that druids make this really awesome beer where they like mix mushrooms into the ferment, and you're supposed to like be able to see colors. And he wanted to give it a shot, but then he ended up falling in love and did some things to and then he got chased out by bears. But they're still in love to this day. At least that's what he claims.
This is why I'm thankful I'm playing Patience and Rise of Tiamat, and not a certain wizard.
That's true. I feel like your wizard would be very tired of Irian very fast.
She would just drop truth bombs is all she would do.
Yes, Lynn, you worked very hard on Irian. He's a very good boy, and I appreciate him.
Yep.
What?
Yes.
I'm just saying, yes, I disagree with you.
Agree.
No, I was asking Vic what. Sorry.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh man, so many crazy things.
Yeah, I'm so excited for freaking like
I
this
think one of my-
campaign's not even over, but I'm just so excited to see what you guys do.
I think one of the funniest and my favorite things that's probably been I guess a reoccurring thing in at least for Sacred World is every time we're getting into like a scenario where I'm just like, well, this is it. This is the one where West bites it. Okay, let me write up my next character, and then and then he's completely fine. And then we go into one encounter that is not supposed to be a big deal, and West almost fucking dies or has died.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's what does it? That's what kills you?
Yeah. The medium challenge rating hobgoblins did it?
A medium challenge rating hobgoblin that was earning hourly is what kills you?
Oh no, but a titan, no, you
Not a titan. Fuck no, of course not.
not
No.
a titan.
No.
Or an
What?
easy challenge rating. It's a bit older, but it's easy. So I'm like, it's like 9 of y'all. You guys got this. It's easy.
It's fine. And then West is like,
half the
time to
party-
die.
Half the party fucking dies, and everyone's like, fucking run. Holy shit, run.
Oh. Oh, West.
I am so excited. You don't even know.
Lynn says, Cole allowing Addie to talk lives rent free in her mind.
Oh yeah, that was another thing that recently.
That was great. I loved how the switch from Addie's Addie speaking common to Addie speaking druidic was just Lynn switching to her normal speaking voice, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I thought like, oh fuck, that's really good improv. You didn't know what was gonna happen. It's like, bam, improvisation.
Improvisation.
I love how literally where it was like, well, fuck, what do you want me to say? Oh, you said a curse word. That was literally what ran through Cole's head.
You said a bad word.
You said a bad word. You know what that word? You know what that word means?
You hang around West all the time.
I meant for Addie, but anyways.
You hang around West.
I know.
Who was just like standing there for no reason and just goes, "Fuck."
Oh man. Oh shoot.
Oh shoot.
We're almost at that time.
Oh fuck.
To end this, I think 2020 was a dramatically amazing year.
It was certainly a year to go through.
I cannot wait until January for a very specific thing, but that's.
Yeah, like getting out of 2020.
I hope not. I would like as. What's up?
Let me put it this way: 2020 as a whole was a messed up year, but what kept things going for me was game, Friday night games, Sacred World, because that's the only time when, if anything went sideways or crazy, it was supposed to, and I can handle it. But the rest of life, no fun.
I'm glad you had something, man. That you and Jeremiah have told me some similar things like that, and I'm extremely happy that you had something. You had a family to go to. You had a mission to accomplish, and it really
An
warms my
escape
heart.
to enjoy.
Yeah, that really warms my heart.
I would say same for me. It's been a crazy year, and even before that, it's just been a crazy time to get through for me. And being able to look forward to sitting down to some games with some really good friends has helped me keep my head on my shoulder. And another thing to mention in memorable moments of playing this game with everybody was when everybody fucking hid Lynn from me, and then she fucking showed up out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah. Oh, bro, we had that plan
Jeez.
for a while, my dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
And now I get to play a really good game with all my friends.
Yeah, that was planned for a while. We discussed it. We were like, "This is a good fit." And everyone's like, "All right, let's do. How do we do it? How do we keep it a secret? It's online. That's." Oh man, dude,
That made me so stupidly happy.
You were angry and sad and like.
I'll never forget how that the after we got out of the Death Tyrant's castle, and it ended with us basically seeing Addie, and Vic's like, "Wait a minute!"
I'm like, "Wait, who the fuck is that?" And I started texting Lynn, and Lynn's like, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about." And just like I didn't talk to Jesus. I think he stole one of my characters, like trying to completely deflect it. And I'm just like, hard doubt, but then I forgot it within a week because my object's permanence is shit.
I love my my defense towards you, like, Jesus, blah blah, like, what? I really like Beast Boy. Like,
oh shit, Addie's Beast Boy.
Like, as a vegetarian, I'm really a fanatic about a green bro who likes to change into animals. Like, what up?
We're closed, right?
Just stealing from the DC universe. Wink, wink. Oh,
does that mean Cole's Raven? I mean... oh shit, I'm getting a fucking pillow thrown at me!
Cole is Raven, you have purple hair and everything, you emo.
Ew.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
So, Wes is Superboy. No.
What?
Wes
No.
is Raven. I mean, Starfire.
Wes is absolutely Starfire.
Wes is Starfire.
Wes is absolutely Starfire.
Cole, Ariel would be Robin? He's trying hard to keep everyone together.
He's trying, well...
I guess.
Is he trying?
Well.
Was.
Now I think it's like...
Question.
Yeah.
Which Robin? Oh yeah, which Robin?
Teen Titans Robin.
So Dick
Teen
Grayson.
Titans Go Robin.
Dick Grayson.
Yeah, he's Dick. Yeah,
he's Dick.
Yeah. For sure. He's not Tim or anybody. Definitely not Damien. He's a good Boy Scout. Ragnar is Cyborg.
Ragnar is Cyborg.
I think that makes Oleg Superboy then.
Well, I mean, yeah, Oleg would be Superboy. He's got the broodiness for it, for sure.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then we have Archer Boy as Carabao.
You mean Speedy?
Yeah, Archie Boy.
Archie Boy, yeah.
Yeah, Speedy. Yeah. Oh,
Perfect.
y'all are the Teen Titans. That's so.
We're the Teen Titans. Yeah. Okay, so as said in chat, now we got to see them all in the appropriate costumes. West would be perfect for Starfire.
Wes already has a Starfire look.
He does. I did draw him as Starfire. Oh my god.
Yep.
I did draw West as Starfire that one time.
Cole's just all broody underneath a cloth.
This is just an alternate universe where instead of the Trigun being in Raven's head, Trigun's in Starfire's head.
Whoops. That's awkward.
Oopsie.
Whoopsie dipsy. Made some terrible decisions along the way.
What?
No, I'm reading chat.
What's
Oh
chat
my
say?
God. yes.
Lynn said, you keep saying Dick Grayson, and Dis from the Aether is like, why?
Gotcha.
Slow clap to that one.
Oh man.
Oh,
Words are funny, yo.
words are things that are said. That's hilarious.
Oh, God. All right, I think this is the appropriate time before we just divulge into what I know that we're gonna keep talking about, and that's not Twitch appropriate.
But that's how you get Xavier, and he's a good boy.
Speaking of, oh my God, Vic,
Yes?
Dick.
Yes?
Left and right. So, as
Yes. Absolutely.
yeah, wait. I
Whichever's
can't
my favorite.
Talk about Teen Titans. Oh.
Yeah, because Shortbeard's in a
Yep.
Teen Titans game, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he voices Speedy, right?
Yeah, he plays as Speedy. Well, he plays as Clint as he's in that awkward transition from Speedy to Red Arrow.
Excellent.
So it's pretty awesome.
Excellent.
10 out of 10.
10
I'm currently
out of 10.
10 out of 10. I'm currently working on a group shot for their game right now.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
can't wait to see that. That's gonna be awesome. Cause y'all are amazing.
Because I love the Teen Titans.
Yeah, Teen Titans. Is
It's just
great.
I feel bad because life has been like setting me back so much with like holidays and work hours, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. It's,
I'm like chipping at it like a minute at a time.
well,
It's
we're-
like, and 5 lines done. Okay, I gotta go do something else now.
yeah, that's how it's been feeling a lot. Like
Mhm.
I have a Lawrence Trevor. It's like you have exactly 1 hour to write this because you will not in the rest of the day. Do it now.
Yep.
Okay, headphones. All right, ignore the world. I need to write now.
Yep.
But all right, 2020 was crazy in more ways than one.
2020 was super
Cannot
crazy, but
wait.
I am glad for the things that have happened in 2020 because now I can be here to look back on it and be thankful for the experiences that I have gained from it. And
I
the friendships I have also gained.
agree completely. Like I don't know, meeting you bastards was gonna change my life this much, and I'm so glad. That it has.
I want that in writing. I didn't know meeting you bastards.
Even Cindy, because I've known Cindy for like 10 plus years, I think.
Mhm.
So she's been around like all my social friends for a while, and on the way back from a trip that we did, she was just like, "I really like your friends. They're all incredibly nice and supportive."
Aww.
I'm like, "Yeah."
Can I have like a full disclosure moment?
What's up?
For me and I know for me and Tabitha, there was like a moment where we first met Cindy, and we were like high key skeptical of her at first because our first thought was just like, is she gonna treat our boy right?
Oh. I'm glad that she's low to everybody's standards.
Yes.
I think it was like when Tabitha's like, "Wait, you study bugs and have written papers on bugs and like what? Excuse me?" And she's like,
Mhm.
"Yeah, I science all the time. Look at my science." I'm like,
Look at all that science.
Wait, you know who Professor Tease is from Sam Houston State University? Let's be friends.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Tabby, I was at the body farm. Well, at least next to it. We should go one day. But
Oh,
that's
God.
a different story.
Y'all can go. You
Yeah.
guys can have fun. I'll be down the street at a cafe or some shit.
I'll be like, don't think
You
about it, don't
just
think
meet up
about
with you
it.
guys. Be like, so did you kids have fun at the body farm?
Yeah, this is exactly what we saw. Vic just blanks out 2 hours later. Huh?
Huh? What?
Oh.
Okay.
This took over.
Glad you had fun. This just puts me in
Go
his
to the
pocket.
body
It's
farm,
like,
go get barbecue later.
But
what?
I did that one.
Yeah.
Let me disassociate again. Just put me back in your pocket, please.
Seeing things totally puts a different perspective into things.
I don't like to see things because it makes me think too hard about said things.
Yeah. I have images in my head. I'm like, oh, that's a very specific shade of red. Holy crap.
Oh,
It's great. I'll tell you later. That's a sneak peek for a different conversation. That's
Yeah.
also probably not Twitch safe. But
it's probably not Twitch safe at all.
yep, I don't think it's fucking anything safe. Oh,
No, nothing safe.
all right,
Not
guys.
anymore.
Thank you so much for being part of this crazy year.
Yeah.
Trust me when I say we have a lot of things planned for 2021, and if
Can't
we're
wait.
already working on it now, I can't wait to see what we come up with for things that I can't even anticipate. Oh, I'm extremely happy that all you guys are here and listening to us talk. That means a lot. The idea that people are continuing my favorite tradition of storytelling
Yes.
is beyond anything I can think of.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Absolutely. It's always been my favorite form of storytelling. Champ, you look like
And
you
the
got
only
a
way to go with us is up.
Yep.
The only
Yes,
way to go is
absolutely.
up, so they're just going to get better and better each time.
Oh, cannot
We have
wait.
nowhere to go but up except for Lynn because Lynn needs a step stool.
Lynn, hey Lynn, I just purchased a step stool for my puppy so he can get onto the bed. You can borrow it if you would like. I just hear a car crash in the house. What the fuck you say to me? Ah!
It's like climbs out of your vents like bitch. Don't mess with her because this isn't the same Lynn that went into Virginia. We agreed that Mothman kidnapped Lynn, threw her into the Feywild, and is now assuming her form. I talked to her the other day, and she sounded like a robot on the phone. So take that with as you will.
As bites ankles.
She'll bite your ankles. I feel like she's like cataloging each short joke we make about her, and she's just holding it deep inside of her until the moment we physically meet, and then she's
Yeah.
just going to unleash it on me.
You'll see that's like she grabs a notebook at a Gen Con like, let me tell you.
And then my ankles are confiscated
I'll give these back to you at the end of the convention.
until you've learned what you did.
Yep. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We
Yes.
love every single one of you. Please.
Oh, then okay.
Please don't forget to be kind to one another. Please don't forget to love each other. Please practice social distancing and wear a mask. Be smart. Don't
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Don't. I would rather
okay.
your parents be mad at you than you
Yeah.
seeing grandma in the hospital. Like that's
Exactly. It's okay in especially now because if you have to spend the holidays alone because of all of this, just it's okay. You choosing to just stay safe not only for yourself but for the benefit of others is a very selfless thing, and that I feel is a good thing to do for this season.
And if you have nothing to do on Christmas, hey, on the 25th, we're having a Secret Roll game. And because you can't do things because of social distancing for New Year's, that the first day of the New Year, we're going to be playing a Secret Roll game. So you have that to look forward to.
Yep.
But yeah, so letting you guys know, the 23rd we'll be doing special Secret Santa unboxing before the stream. So same time as always, same thing for the 25th.
Yep.
I cannot wait, my dudes. So
gonna be great.
So much to come. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Adios, everybody.
Okay.
Much love.
Bye.
I